Hello, happy Wednesday, happy hump day. Welcome, sisters. Welcome, my loves, to day 3 of Learn to Trust Your Own Inner Wisdom so you can confidently remake your life after cancer. So excited that you're here. And hopefully you were able to either tune in or watch the recordings of days 1 and 2. Because each day of this wisdom series is designed to dovetail and connect and reflect with all the others so you can build your own inner wisdom over the course of this week. Is that something that you want? Yay! It's what I want, and I want for you. So listen, before we get started with day 3 centered activities today, in case you're new and this is the first time you've tuned in to the Wisdom series, I want to tell you who I am, introduce myself. My name is Debbie Carlson-Gould. I am an after cancer wisdom partner. Some people call it a coach or a mentor. I work with women who desire to reimagine and remake their lives after cancer so that they can thrive in soulful and magical ways. I have found that for myself, and I'm so passionate about sharing that experience, that wisdom, that knowledge, and that path with other women. So that's why I'm here today, sharing a little bit of what I learned on my own journey with you. So I'm a 5-year ovarian cancer survivor. I was diagnosed and treated for ovarian cancer in 2016. That was a hellish year. Y'all know what it feels like to go through all those experiences. And I'm sure each one of us had our own unique experience. But what we share is the shock and trauma of learning about that we had cancer, and then the shock and trauma and grief of going through the process of surgeries and treatments, etc. What happened for me, though, is that I also, in addition to all that, and after that meat grinder of a year that I went through, I decided I needed to heal the rest of my life as well, because cancer was kind of a wake-up call for me. That year of forced stillness and rest and weakness, not being able to do all the things I had been doing before, left me with time to only really think and feel. And I re-examined my life during that time, and I discovered how limited and sad my life had been. And I also saw that most of that was because of choices that I made for myself and some of my own beliefs that and values that I held, based on my family, my upbringing, our society, culture, et cetera, et cetera. But what came out of my soul searching during that time was that I saw my heart and soul needed healing. My spirit needed healing. My relationships needed healing. Maybe you experienced some of this for yourself. So after that year of surgeries and treatments, etc., I looked for everything I could find to help me heal the rest of my life. And I'm so excited that I did that, because I learned a lot of stuff. And since then have been trained to provide some of the healing therapies and services, experiences to you. So that's why we're here. So let's see. That was a lot about me. So let's see. If you're here because you want to learn to trust your own inner wisdom so you can confidently remake your life after cancer, please, if you can, tune into all 5 sessions. If you're not able to tune in live here in the Facebook group, then the recordings are available in the group. All except for day 5, Celebrate, which will take place in Zoom on Friday, this Friday, August 27th at 1 p.m. So please, 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 if you could possibly make it happen, join us on day 5 on Zoom. We'll be live. We'll be there celebrating you and all the wisdom you've gathered for yourself this week. We'll get to meet face-to-face, well, face-to-face on Zoom, and you'll get to interact with some other people that have been on this 5-day wisdom journey with you. And we can share some of our insights and what we've learned and celebrate each other. And it'll be a lot of fun. So, plus on Friday during Zoom, I will be sharing with you a beautiful way that you can build on everything you learned this week so that you can learn for yourself how to reimagine and remake your life in magical and soulful ways. And that is something you won't want to miss. So yesterday on day 2, Calm, we had a guided visualization experience where you found and created your own inner sanctuaries. The inner sanctuary is something that you created or we created in our imaginations and our minds and our hearts and our souls, a safe and comforting space where you moved through a soulful exploration with the help of the wise guide that you brought with you. You recorded your reflections on paper. And what I forgot to say yesterday is that we will be referring back to those reflections on day 4 tomorrow in an exercise to help you build confidence in yourself. So I know yesterday I talked about that we would examine your life before cancer and then learn how what you discover there may be impacting your life today. Well, we didn't close that circle, but we'll be closing that circle tomorrow on day 4. So, and at the end of this 5-part series, you will feel, I promise you, you will feel infused with confidence and you will possess your own sacred inner wisdom basket filled with soulful techniques and self-knowledge. This sacred inner wisdom basket you wove and filled for yourself, and a place that the basket is a place that you can dip into to find your own inner wisdom whenever you're faced with moments of anxiety, worries, fears, or choices that you're not sure about. So you'll have that reservoir there for you next to your own heart. All right, so today, day 3, is centered of the Trust Your Inner Wisdom series. Gosh, I'm sort of fumbling over my words today. Maybe taking a drink will help. So today we're going to explore 3 ways to help you stay solid and present even when life seems overwhelming. We're going to talk about root chakra support. I will offer a guided meditation to support your root chakra, and we will talk about the benefits of gratitude and joy. So let's get started. We're going to start with root chakra support. So some of you may know or be familiar with the chakra system in the body, and some of you may not. So I'm going to just do a brief little kind of simple description of what chakras are. Excuse me, that's my drink. Chakras are 7 major energy centers in your body that work like spinning fans located along your spinal column. They provide the energy that our organs and systems draw upon for growth, repair, to live. Food and air are also converted to energy as well. Each chakra spins at a different frequency. chakra means wheel in Sanskrit. The lower three chakras carry the emotions and other metaphysical aspects of survival. And we're going to be focusing on the root chakra, which is the main chakra that deals with all of our survival instincts. And then the upper three chakras carry the heart-centered emotions of universal consciousness and our higher selves. So the root chakra is located at the very, very bottom of your spine, at your tailbone, and includes from your tailbone down your legs and to your feet. And so the function of the root chakra, or the focus of the energy of the root chakra, is all of our survival and physical needs. So in caveman times, or in our caveman brain, cavewoman brain, that means getting all the basic needs met: food, water, shelter, and safety. In modern times, the root chakra energy center is connected to how we feel or how we interact with finances, our bills, the economy, our career, finding the right job, commuting, and then also connected with the root chakra is also connected with our home life, how we feel. Do we feel safe? Do we feel comfortable in our own homes? One thing about the root chakra that in times of anxiety or stress, or when dealing with trauma, or like in our situation, some of us have this residual feeling of insecurity or lack of safety because we've had health issues connected to our cancer. That can sometimes result in the root chakra being too closed. And when the root chakra is closed off, then we experience fear of change. We experience feelings of not belonging. We can feel emotionally needy. We can have low self-esteem. We may engage in self-destructive behavior. We could be fearful, angry, have money worries, feel continual fatigue, fear, anxiety, neglecting self-care, all those kind of things. So those all sound terrible. So that's why I want to offer you some support today for your root chakra to help open it up and get that energy flowing, and so that you feel more safe and secure and less likely to carry around fears and worries. And that is what is going to keep you centered when your root chakra is supported. When some unexpected thing happens to cause maybe triggering some worries or fears, we all carry worries and fears of recurrence of our disease as well. So, but there's a lot of other things going on in our lives not connected to our disease. That can be, those scary, insecure feelings can be mitigated by supporting and opening our root chakra. So enough about that. So what I want to do is share with you balancing tools for your root chakra. And I have this really long list here, and I'm not going to read the whole thing to you, but I'm going to just pick and choose a couple of things because we're about halfway through our time already. I have a digital stopwatch here to let me know where I'm at so I don't go over the 30 minutes like I promised. So, balancing tools for your root chakra. If you're into it, or even if you're not, you might want to explore the idea of healing stones. And these are super easy. This is a super easy way to support your root chakra. These stones carry a vibration in them that will support and balance your root chakra. So black stones especially, and red stones. So tourmaline, onyx, obsidian are the black stones. And then the red stones, because the color for the root chakra, I forgot to mention, the color associated with the root chakra is red. So anything that you can have red around you is going to help support and balance your root chakra. And so for the stones, that would be stones like red jasper, jet, garnet, or ruby. But even like if you have red clothing or a red scarf, putting that on will help you feel more secure and centered. Also, any foods that are red, so tomatoes, strawberries, raspberries, tomato sauce, that's all really good. And then I know a lot of people are into essential oils. They're getting more and more popular. The beneficial qualities of essential oils are becoming more mainstream, so you might already be familiar. So here's a couple: frankincense, patchouli, cedarwood. If you're not remembering any of this stuff, you can just replay this video and take notes. Or maybe if you comment in the comments here on this video that you'd like to see this in writing, I will share it in the group, and then you can have a printed copy. So, here's the bit about color therapy. So, red. This is a great color for courage, confidence, when you feel anemic or tired, or if you're feeling cold, or if you have poor circulation, using red candles, red clothes, red nail polish. Ooh, I missed that. Red nail polish, that's cool. And color therapy red glasses. So the other thing is meditation. So we've done a couple guided meditations already in this series, and I'm going to offer you one right now. So this root chakra meditation was written by a good friend of mine. Her name's Krista Rosen. She is a superb energy healer. She's a Reiki master. She trained me. I'm a Reiki certified practitioner, which means I'm an energy healer, as well as some of the other things I do. And so she wrote this meditation, and it's fabulous. So to get ready for this, please close your eyes and get comfortable. Place your hands wherever comfortable and begin to tune into your breath. Take some deep, clearing breaths. Let's begin. You are walking outside in nature toward a beautiful river. As you are walking toward this river, you are leaving behind the ways and worries of the world. Begin to let go of the thoughts and busyness of your day, letting go of all that is of this earth. This time is for you. Take time for yourself. As you get closer to the river, you remember who you are. The air is clear and refreshing, and the smell of the earth is warm and comforting. The sun is shining, making the river sparkle. A feeling of peace and lightness enters you as you continue walking toward a comfortable place to sit alongside the river. As you gaze onto the river, you call your attention to something sparkly next to you. As you move away the debris, you discover a little treasure chest. You know it's just for you. You are guided to open it. Inside, you find everything that you've been asking for. You notice a little note with your name on it on the top. You open the note, and inside you find one word, just for you. You hold on to your little note as you return to gazing upon the river. You begin to call your attention to your root chakra, starting at the base of your spine. down your legs to the bottoms of your feet. As you tune into this area, you begin to think about your home, finances, and security. You let go of any fears or worries you may have regarding these aspects of your life, allowing satisfaction and peace to replenish your root chakra. Your higher self begins to affirm what you already know. All is well. I am grounded. I am safe. I have all of my financial needs met. I have plenty. I feel settled and comfortable in my own skin. I feel satisfied with my home life and material world. I am resilient. Every cell of my body resonates with my personal power. Every cell of my body resonates with the strength of my ancestors. Every cell of my body resonates with the strength of my community. I have a safe home with healthy food. I trust life. I allow life. The unknown has never let me down. I know what it feels like to trust. I am worthy of love. I know what it feels like to trust my intuition. I know what it feels like to be at peace. I trust myself and the universe. I know what it feels like to just be, to be still. I know what it feels like to accept myself and everything around me. I let go of conditional living. I'm willing to hold a new perspective. I allow myself to be the way I am. I know what it feels like to have self-worth. I know what it feels like to be worthy of love. I know what it feels like to be worthy of the greatness of all I can be. I am worthy of a strong and healthy body. My body becomes stronger and healthier day by day. I know what it feels like to live without fear and tell fear no. I know what it feels like to live without fear of recurrence. I know how to discern the highest truth. I know how to make good decisions. I know what it feels like to live without anxiety and depression. I know what it feels like to live without feeling hopeless. I know how to live without panic. I know the difference between my feelings and someone else's. I know how to live without feeling miserable. I know how to enjoy my day-to-day life with joy. Beautiful. Now, to bring yourself back into your space and time, wherever you are in your body, take a few slow, deep breaths. Begin to gently wiggle your fingers and toes. And when you feel ready, you can open your eyes. Beautiful. I love that meditation. Krista My friend Krista, who wrote the meditation, she hosts a group energy healing every week that I participate in, and she reads this meditation, so I get to experience it once a week, and it's really wonderful, really wonderful. Okay, so those were our first two areas of discussion for today, centered, trusting your inner wisdom. And now we're going to talk about the role that gratitude and play bring to our life. So I know it might sound a little like a worn out saying or trite, but gratitude really does shift how you feel about your life. A lot of times we get stuck in the spiral of self-defeating thoughts, and we get stuck in this energy of feeling like everything sucks and it's never going to get better, and all we can see are the things that are wrong with our life or the world. But practicing a daily gratitude practice really helps shift that feeling, and you start to feel more love and more openness in your heart and in your soul. So, and the same is true with play. So I don't know about you, but before cancer, one of the things that that was screwed up about my life was that I was a workaholic, and I only found my own worth and value in being busy and working and doing things for other people. And I really didn't take the time to play or enjoy my life. And so I want to encourage you to think about that for yourself. You know, what are the things that, here's a good way to think about it. What are the things that you did when you were a kid that you loved, that made you laugh, that made you giggle, and see if there are ways in your adult life that you can bring some of those things into your life. Make space for that. I know a lot of us are super busy and we say, I don't have time for that. But you'd be surprised if you just schedule a half an hour into your week to do something that brings out your inner child, how healing and beautiful and heart opening that can be for you. So we just have a few minutes left in our time together today. So what I want you to do, if you have it handy, I know I didn't mention this, to have things with you, but if you have a piece of paper or your journal or notebook with you and a pencil or a piece of pen, to take 60 seconds and quickly write out a list of things that you're grateful for. And you can continue that list after this live session is over, which is just going to be in a few minutes. But get started now. And maybe on your page, on your paper or the page of your journal, you make two columns, like draw a line down the center. And one side can be things that you're grateful for, and the other side can be things that bring you joy. And then you'll have those two lists that will help center you and ground you. And you can refer to those lists on a daily basis, where a lot of people actually make a brand new gratitude list every single day. And that may sound like crazy because I'm grateful for the same things today that I was grateful for yesterday. But once you get through that initial list and you make the effort to be mindful and intentional about what else in my life am I grateful for, you might be surprised at how many things you can come up with. All right, my loves, we're at the end of our time together today. What I would like you to do right now is take the information that I gave you about the root chakra and any feelings or insights that you got from the meditation and sort of bundle those up so that you can tuck them into your sacred inner wisdom basket next to your heart to start to continue filling that reservoir for yourself, the reservoir that you can dip into of your own sacred wisdom whenever you need it. Our homework for today is to post in a comment, either somewhere in the group or on this event listing, your gratitude list, at least 3 things that that are on your gratitude list, or you could list all the things on your gratitude list if you feel like it. And the reason that I ask you to make those comments and post them is because your insights and your lists and what you've learned can help our other sisters who are there on their journey, learning to trust their own inner wisdom and following their own path on their cancer journeys. And that will be beneficial to them. So I hope that you enjoyed today, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow. And I hope you will join me for day 4, which is confident, as we continue the Trust Your Own Inner Wisdom series so that you can confidently remake your life after cancer. So glad you were here today with me. I'm so grateful to be able to share this with you, and hope to see you tomorrow. So goodbye, sisters. See you out there.